Hey, this your girl Ashley. I'm back with another video, and I went on a side quest in April. So April, I needed a job. Okay, so I'll further explain a little bit later why I did the things that I did. But just know I needed a part-time job. So I went to go get one. Let's talk about it. So it was April. I was just about to get my taxes back. I was like, I need money kind of right now. I need a part-time job. I need something to help me financially so that I can get through this next phase of my life. So I ended up getting a job at Piccadilly's. I only worked there for a week. Okay, like, it was not my fault, okay? It was not my fault. I tried. I really tried. But after the first day, I just had to act like I was dumb or something. I mean, I know I'm a little slow when it comes down to things, but I had to really act like I was slow and I don't know how to do anything because that job was not for me. And that's okay when a job is just not for you. But I kind of still needed the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I changed tactics on why I needed the money, okay? So at first it was going to be like I needed help for a reason, a good reason. And then I changed it to, well, since I'm getting my taxes and I got the money, I want to go to Chris Brown and Usher concert. So let's work for that. And I was thinking, like, I mean, is it even worth it to go see them at this point? Because that's how horrible the job was, okay? So, yes, I worked at Piccadilly's for a week. The people there was chill, though. Like, people there were chill, but I needed a job like Chicken Salad Chick, where I could turn my brain off. Like, the most I had to do was count money in the register. Other than that, my mind was on autopilot because I trained and I knew, and if I made a mistake, I could just always go back, and it's okay. But I always double check. It was not like that at Piccadilly's. Okay, let me tell you. It was not like that at Piccadilly's. I only spent like 30 minutes in training, and no, I spent 30 minutes doing the paperwork. And they just threw me on out there. It was like ready to go. And should have been the red flag, okay? But hey, I wanted a job, a part-time job. I thought I could be somebody's cute little cashier somewhere. Actually, I was not looking cute. I was looking rough, actually. I was looking rough. I don't even know. Like, my first day, I managed to get bleach on my shirt. You know, I was like, you know, this is giving me Lenny vibes. When I cut my finger, the first day I worked there, and I was like, how I cut my finger on a plastic box? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we doing stuff like this? So, it was a lot. It just felt like a place where they were just gonna leave me on my own. I don't know. It didn't fit my vibe of what I was going for, and I was so mad that it can't be a place like Chicken Salad Chick. I'm willing to train and to be there, but I didn't want to think that hard, to be honest. At a second job, I just don't feel like thinking that hard. I don't feel like it should come natural to me to want to learn about it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to learn about anything in Piccadilly's. I just wanted to be somebody cute cashier somewhere. They'll be like, oh, okay, well, you just have to know that so-and-so is here, and then you can just click the options. Like, look, okay? And then there was all these discrepancies with being a cashier. And the main problem was when I was trying to delete something or go back, like if I made a mistake, I would have to go get the manager for it. And I'm like, see, that's micromanaging for me. And I don't really like micromanaging because why you micromanage me? Like, my main job does not micromanage me. So do it look like in my part-time job, I want to get micromanaged? No. So that was already a thing that was going on because every time I was deleting something or like it would disappear off the screen. And so I would ring them up again because I'm like, I have no idea where that transaction went to. That was like, well, you were supposed to give me every time. And it's like, no. Like, I'm not gonna get you over something so small. Like, why are y'all making it to be like that? But it was just that, and it just felt like, I mean, the staff was really cool. Everybody was really nice. But I don't know. It just felt off to me. It felt really off, and I was like, I felt like I was in the process of getting fired. I don't even know how that happened, but I felt like I was about to get fired. So I had to ultimately quit. So let me tell you about that. So the day I knew I was gonna quit, the day I knew that I felt like I was gonna get fired, first of all, I worked the whole Saturday, like 12 to 8. Never again. No. Not even on my worst enemy, I would do that. So I worked pretty much almost open to close, one break, one whatever. We had to talk about that because somehow, some way, I kind of messed up the drawer. So I'm like, it was because of all the deletions, but the money was still correct. It was still right. Like, it wasn't like I was taking money out of drawer or nothing. I would never do anything like that, but still, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a crazy hoopla. And so I had to answer to that, to the actual person that owns it. So we talked about it. And then when I got hired, I told them I couldn't work Sundays. So they were on me about Sundays. And I was like, oh, I said I couldn't work Sundays. And I'm telling you, it felt like, yeah, no, I think we're going to get rid of her. But I was like, technically, I had already said this before I got hired, that I couldn't work on Sundays. And I wasn't going to work on Sundays. So it just felt like, oh, okay, sure. So then it was like, we'll see. So then, we already on the second thing. And then I just kept lying. I kept lying all day. That was when I knew I had to go. If I'm starting to lie all the time, I need to go. Because why am I at a part-time job lying this hard? I don't even lie this much in my main job. I don't even lie this much in my main job. So I'm over here lying in my part-time job like it's a living? No. And then there was this discrepancy about the food. Gave me food, and I wasn't hungry at the time. So I just put it in the car. Somebody else packed it for me. So I was like, I'm not hungry. I just eat it, the next day. And it was like, normally they don't do that. You would have to eat inside, and then whatever you don't eat, it has to go in a trash can. I guess because so many people have took advantage of that opportunity. But I'm like, well, I'm not taking advantage because someone else packed it. And it's not like I'm getting 2-3 to-go boxes. Like, it's just the regular portions. And I was like, yeah, I just feel like this is not the right fit for me personally. But I was like, I won't discredit them. I couldn't even mop the floor. The broom kept, it's just a lot of things where I'm like, I know it's my fault that I do things, and I was acting slow. And then I was like, I'm acting a little too slow, but I really think I'm a little dumb. So I gotta relax. But yeah, it just wasn't a good fit for me, and that's why I only worked there for a week. But you should know, when they pay like $13, $14, they finna work you for $13, $14.